Hi, my name is Fred Husemore, Building Inspector with the City of Austin. I'm going to talk to you about building plans. Probably, arguably, one of the most important steps in the permitting process is the submittal and review of the building plans. Plans are detailed written documents describing the scope of your project. Such plans are important because they help you decide if the project you are proposing will meet your needs and allow you to determine the cost of materials and construction. They help you submit your project to be bid on comparably by contractors, and last but not least, they're required by the City of Austin as a condition to receiving a building permit on most types of work anyways. So as you prepare your plans, you can prepare your own plans, or you can have your contractor draft them, or you can get a drafting service to do that for you. Plans must be detailed and neatly drawn to a usable scale. It is helpful if each page has the address, the owner of the project, as well as the owner's name. For smaller projects, you could use a 8.5 by 11. They don't have to always be on large printed sheets. If your project is very complex, you may find it advantageous to hire a professional designer or a licensed engineer. If your design involves complicated framing techniques or the use of steel, you're probably looking at hiring a licensed engineer to draft that up anyways, for your building or addition or whatever it may be. If it's a more basic, typical residential plan, generally just a site plan or filling out any of the handouts that we have available, either on our website or up front in the engineering, building, planning, zoning department up on the second floor here at City Hall. Those would be just fine. So when your plans are finished and submitted, myself or another inspector will review the plans to determine if the proposed work complies with state building code, and the goal of that is to uncover any potential problems while the project is still on paper to avoid any costly corrections. And once your plans are reviewed and approved, it is important that you keep those plans to don't change those plans without prior approval from us, because if you do, then you might be looking at the risk of code violations or the negate of or it could negate the permit that was issued in the first place. So getting your plans in, getting them looked at, giving us adequate time to do that prior to wanting to start a project is a good way to avoid any costly corrections. It's a good way to have anything out in the open, so nothing surprises you as you start your project, and eventually, hopefully, make everything go smooth. So if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call, 507-437-9954.